Staphylococcus. This is a bacteria that I told you guys about almost 7 years ago now. And in that video, I told you that you were slowly killing your scalp by using rice water. And out of all of the topics that I've talked about here on my channel, this is a video that I received the most hate on. But you know, it grew thicker skin, and it is absolutely okay. I do want to take note, right, that as we have this conversation, the majority of women, the faces that you guys are seeing now popping up on the screen, all of the disrespect, these are from some of the same women who are on my channel now asking me for help. These are the same women who are on my channel now saying, oh my God, Cyn, you're always telling us what not to do, but what are we supposed to do? And this is something that I love to talk about because right now in 2025, we are in our F around and find out era. And unfortunately, most women are in a stage where they are effing around. Effed around and found out, because when it comes to all of the things that I've told you guys on my channel over this last decade is now coming to pass. And as a holistic practitioner, I try to prevent people from getting into certain situations, because when it comes to the human scalp and the human hair shaft, it is easier to do preventive measures than it is for you to repair certain things, because there is a certain point where the follicle is completely gone and the only thing you can do is get a follicle transplant. And one of the easiest ways to kill the hair follicle is to constantly try all of these different things, right? And I remember years ago, as I was telling you guys, don't put this in your hair. I guess because of my delivery at the time, which has not changed. I will not change. I love myself. Because of my delivery at the time, the majority of the comments was like, girl, your hair is blonde. You don't know. Girl, ooh, yeah, I'm saying that as I'm mixing my rice water. So this is the thing. This is not like, oh, pity me. Everybody was talking about me. Girl, I do not care. Listen, I do not care. What I want you to see is that Black women are not victims. Black women have been warned against all of these team natural practices, against all of these different hacks. And as you can see with your own eyes, some of the women who are on my channel right now, your faces are right here, are the same women who did not listen. And now, 6-7 years later, like I said, you've killed your follicle. I meant that. But of course, because I don't dress it up in a bow, you don't want to hear it. So my question to you, Black woman, is at what point are you going to lose the offense and learn how to think for yourself? Because if we begin to piece common sense together, it will let you know that you doing something that is growing a yeast or a bacteria within the scalp is something that is going to lead to long-term damage down the line. But see, today in 2025, I'm putting this up because I need you to see the nuance, right? We're seeing these crazy numbers. Oh my God, why do so many Black women have this? They're attacking Black women. Oh, they're putting all of this stuff in products to attack Black women. It's BS. And now you can see these are all of the women that are being honest with what happened to their hair. But at the end of those comments, somebody was like, oh, is there anybody here, all of these years later that have damage like she says? Yes, the majority of you. And even though most Black women will not admit it, almost all Black women tried rice water and played around with rice water. And the accountability that is missing in the Black community is what keeps you from making that connection. I don't make videos just to entertain people, okay? The majority of content that y'all have watched, that y'all were following, that led you to the scalp infections, those videos were made to entertain you. When I said in that video that you're literally killing your hair follicle and killing your scalp by doing rice water, that's what I meant. And I gave you 6 years to prevent it. So this is the thing. Most of the time, drama is content now. You being rage baited into believing you're a black woman, so you should only do that. That's content now. But see, the only victim is you. Because all of the girls who was pushing rice water, all of the girls and boys who ended up, selling rice water and making rice water products, how much do you hear about it now? Beyonce put rice water on her stuff just so you guys would buy it, so it was more marketable. But how often are people talking about rice water? Nobody really talks about it anymore, but it's the secret killer of the hair follicle. There's a reason why the majority of black women are dealing with CCCA. And it starts in childhood with the way that you're doing your hair, with the way you putting oil and grease and butters on the scalp, and all of the things that black women refuse to let go of. And no matter how much you teach, no matter how much you break it down, if it doesn't have a cute little bow on it and your favorite YouTuber isn't talking about it, then you don't want to listen. And not only do you not want to listen, you attack the people that try to help. So I'm going to say this, and then we'll be done with this conversation until my very next video, because it's going to get deep into some science, right? Understand that most people who were talking and giving information freely were attacked. And once they got attacked, the same people that they were trying to help was like, yeah, we hate you too, right? I want you guys to know that those comments that I showed you, that was only 2 comments, right? That had threads with like 4,000 likes on them. Another one had 1,400 likes. So we are not going to sit here and play victim. Black women are not victims. Black women follow the shiniest thing. Whoever's the loudest, whoever looks like they have the most views, and whoever makes you feel comfortable in your laziness, whoever makes you feel comfortable in your lack of understanding and your lack of a desire to find understanding, whoever makes you feel most comfortable, that's who you're listening to. That's who gets the click. But today, in 2025, what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to every last person that y'all followed. Pay attention to all of the rice water girls that y'all were following, right? What are they doing now? And go hold them accountable. So there are a lot of new people here on my channel, so you wouldn't know, and I'm not talking to you. I'm just putting you up on game, right? But the rest of you, I showed you this video because I need you to understand. I know that you were one of the many, many women. There were hundreds of you, thousands of you. FUB, you don't know what you're talking about. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I showed you PG versions. All of your faces are still there. YouTube is forever. A lot of you went back and edited your comments and deleted your comments, but I've seen them. And yes, I don't care. I was going to say I forgive you, but there's nothing to forgive you for. It is what it is. But I also need you to know that those days of just freely giving stuff is over. Around the time that I was being attacked in that video with rice water, the 7-day challenge was free. It was free. And it was everything that's in it now was in it then. And it was free. But you guys wanted rice water. You guys wanted all of these YouTube hacks. So this is where we're currently at. And it's okay. There are no hard feelings, but I'm a realist and I'm not bashful, right? This is the type of channel, if you're easily offended, you probably shouldn't be here, because I'm going to speak real and I'm going to shoot really, really straight. So if you don't like that, then again, this isn't going to be the channel for you. But in 2025, I am no longer spoon feeding women. I am only here for the women who are ready to do the work. If you still need somebody to talk you into something, this isn't the place, because I've been doing that for years, getting attacked for it, but it's neither here nor there. I do not care anything about that. That portion of it doesn't matter, but I need you to know it's very, very easy for you to get the things that you need from me. You follow the science, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in our video tomorrow. Make sure you're here. Bye.